In 1990, Michael Eisner announced the Disney Decade, a decade's worth of projects going to both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Whilst not everything announced ended up happening, partly due to Euro Disney's unexpected lackluster opening causing budgets to be altered, one of the projects announced was an update to the Tomorrowland section of the Magic Kingdom, redesigned as an intergalactic spaceport for arriving aliens, featuring 2 new attractions. Within the Walt Disney Story on Main Street USA, guests could see a preview model of the Magic Kingdom and concept art for this new updated Tomorrowland. However, this was not going to be Tomorrowland. This was Magic Kingdom's cancelled Discoveryland. The new Tomorrowland was to take inspiration from Disneyland Paris, which decided not to open with Tomorrowland, but with a Discoveryland. The Jules Verne and steampunk-inspired land took a retro-futuristic approach to creating a Tomorrowland, making it more timeless and less likely to become outdated as quickly as other already existing Tomorrowlands had. As a result, Imagineers decided to take inspiration from Discoveryland to replace Tomorrowland with Discoveryland in Magic Kingdom. The new land was to see the Star Jets rethemed to the Kinetic Jets, still located above the People Movers track. From Time to Time was to be an English version of Disneyland Paris's Le Visionarium attraction, a Circle Vision 360 film featuring the Timekeeper and Nine-Eye, travelling through time before Jules Verne intervenes and they end up showing him the future. Next door to From Time to Time, the Plaza Pavilion was set to be rethemed to the Astronomers Club, extending the Timekeeper's storyline by featuring a stage where famous scientists of the past would appear, having used Nine-Eye and the Timekeeper's technology to transport these scientists to present day. Across the street from Time to Time, Alien Encounter was set to replace Mission to Mars, a clone of the version planned for Disneyland's Tomorrowland redo created by George Lucas, and with excess tech reusing the animatronics from Mission to Mars. In this version, excess tech were trapping the guests so they could be fed to the alien, although this version of the alien was actually much nicer and helped release the guests so they could escape from excess tech. The final major change in Discoveryland was probably the most controversial, that being the replacement of the Carousel of Progress by a Flying Saucers attraction, allowing guests to experience flying through space in a simulated environment. The Flying Saucers were an attempt to revive an attraction that was at Disneyland between 1961 and 1966, closing due to its unreliability. The ride system was still proving unreliable, and the Flying Saucers was one of the first aspects of Discoveryland cancelled. After Euro Disney's failed opening, Magic Kingdom's Discoveryland was adapted and transformed into a new Tomorrowland, with the majority of it completed in 1994. Tomorrowland was now themed to an intergalactic spaceport complete with transportation systems and exhibition halls. The Star Jets were still replaced, but now with the Astro Orbiter. From Time to Time also did end up getting built, but it was renamed the Timekeeper and starred Robin Williams as the titular character. The next door Plaza Pavilion was not converted into the Astronomers Club, but the Tomorrowland Terrace was replaced by Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe, complete with Sunny Eclipse, an alien lounge singer. Nearby, an Alien Encounter attraction did make it to Tomorrowland by June 1995, but this time in the form of extraterrestrial Alien Encounter. The final version of the attraction was a lot scarier, with excess tech showcasing their new teleportation technology when they accidentally teleport in a human-eating alien that escapes and terrorizes the guests. It was one of the scariest attractions Disney ever built, and many guests did not expect it to be as scary as it was. Finally, the Carousel of Progress was not removed, but instead updated, creating an updated finale scene set in the futuristic year of 2000, that has remained the same since 1994. The Magic Kingdom's new Tomorrowland was still mostly met with positive feedback, and was reminiscent of the early plans for Discoveryland. Yet there were obvious changes, including the Flying Saucers being scrapped in favour of a Carousel of Progress update, the removal of the Astronomers Club from the final plans, and the alternative storyline for Alien Encounter. But I want to know, would you have liked Magic Kingdom to have received its own Discoveryland instead of another Tomorrowland? Or did Imagineers make the right choice in the end? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on what you want to see next on the Distory channel.